G'day guys, Dane here from Clarkey's NRL column. Welcome back to the weekly tipping video, guys. A weekly series where I give my tips for the upcoming round of NRL action. Just before I start, guys, there's no team list being released at the time of me recording this video. So perhaps there's something extraordinary that comes out that could change one of these four selections, obviously the bye round, but I highly doubt so. Before we start, I always forget to do this, guys, so I'll quickly go and we'll go over last round how I went. So I tipped the Eels here. I tipped the Seagulls here, but you guys know how it is. If I tip against the Seagulls, they win. If I tip them, they lose. So I'm really glad I tipped them there because my Titans got a win. I tipped the Roosters here, so started very poor. I tipped the Raiders here. I tipped the Warriors here. And I did make the last three selections correctly. So only 3 from 8. Very poor round for myself. But we've only got 4 games this round, so hopefully I can get a couple more correct. Before I start, guys, I just want to quickly say there's no sponsors officially for these videos, but they do get around 500 to 1,000 views on YouTube and about 1,000 to 2,000 on Facebook. If you'd be interested in sponsoring this video, essentially all I'm asking is maybe a $50 prize or something so that people can comment their tips in the comment section, and whoever gets the most tips correct would obviously win that $50 prize each week, and your video sponsor would appear on the screen there, and I'd obviously mention you before the video. I think it'd be a great way to interact a little bit more so with these videos. With that being said, guys, let's get straight into it. Panthers v Seagulls. I'm leaning more towards the Seagulls here because I saw a team that underestimated the Titans. What I saw from the Panthers was a side that needed to have a lot more intent and a lot more will than they did. I didn't see a team that was fighting for their season like they should have been. And in the Seagulls case, as I said, I think they just underestimated the Titans a little bit. They didn't have the correct mindset. They won't make that mistake twice in a row. Now, Panthers Stadium is obviously somewhat of a home ground advantage, but I do think that the Seagulls will prove a little bit too much for the Panthers. I think they'll get the job done by 6 points. We have the Eels versus the Rabbitohs. Now, I'll lean towards the Eels here, even though the Rabbitohs have only lost 1 game by 1 point all year. I just think it will take a big adjustment to get used to not having Cody Walker there and Damien Cook. Now, the team lists aren't released yet, but I assume Adam Reynolds won't be there also. I think they'll give him another week to rest. So that's... and Alex Johnson's out as well, guys. So that's their entire starting spine, at least from what I'm guessing, will be out for this game. If not, if it's just Cook and Walker, that is still 2 big, huge losses. I'm not sure that this team can sort of, I guess, transition from life without their starting spine. We saw the Sydney Roosters missing 3/4 of their spine against the Knights, and they heavily struggled. I'm tipping the Rabbitohs to sort of be in the same boat, given how influential their spine really is on their entire team. So Bankwest Stadium, genuine home advantage for the Eels also. All that factored together. I haven't been thoroughly impressed by the Eels, but I think that's just enough to get them over the line, and I think they'll do it by 2 points. Bulldogs versus Raiders now. I think the Raiders will win this one quite convincingly, despite missing Whiten and Kotrick to Origin. They're coming off the back of 3 defeats to the Roosters, Rabbitohs, and last week against the Cowboys. And from what I saw against the Bulldogs at Belmore against the Storm, I thought it was shocking, and I didn't really see too much at all from the side. I do think the Raiders are potentially a top 4 side, if not a definite top 8 side within this competition. Whereas every game I've watched the Bulldogs play this year, I can't say that. I think they are a bottom 8 side, and big wins will come sporadic for them throughout this year. So I'm going to go with the Raiders here, guys. And as I said, I think they won't have an issue here at ANZ Stadium. So I'm going to tip the Raiders by 14 points. And finally, Titans versus Cowboys now. I think the Titans will win this one. Obviously, I'm a bit biased in that, as you guys know. But I just think Morgan is too central and too key to the Cowboys' attack. We know they're going to win the middle most weeks, even though they're going to be missing Josh Maguire. Tamalolo on his own is enough to win the middle for them on most weeks. But I fear they will not have a key man in the halves able to capitalize on that, make the correct decisions around their kicking game, etc., etc. And I do feel the Titans forward pack will really be up for this one. They'll want to match the Cowboys and Tamalolo in particular. One man in particular is obviously Jared Walsh, having been axed from State of Origin. I think he'll have a big one. All that said, guys, I'm going to tip the Titans by 12 here. They're my tips for the upcoming round, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know yours in the comments section below. And as I said, guys, I am looking for sponsorship. It's not me being selfish, trying to make money. I've written columns every day for 4 years now, absolutely for free. I've never, well, that's a lie. I've received $200 in that 4 years from running this page, but that is it. I received that off one ad I did from a company once, but I really want just maybe a $50 gift card, etc. Something where I can plug your company or your brand, and we can give a gift card out to the people that comment on this stuff every single week. And as I said, you're going to be reaching around 2,000, if not more people every week. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we can get the sponsorship. Hopefully I can get a couple more tips this round. Enjoy the footy this round, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Set of Six podcast.